Hi, this is Ron Horry. In this video, I'm going to talk about being wise, creating wisdom, and what are you putting into your mind, what is being absorbed in your subconscious. And I want to credit this to Tim Ferriss. Tim is the author of The 4-Hour Workweek, New York Times bestseller, and talks about lifestyle design. If you haven't read it, it's the 4-Hour Workweek, not the 4-Day Workweek. And one of the things Tim talks about on his blog, he has video blogs and also a text blog, but he talks about a low information diet. What Tim does is, the way he keeps up with the news is he looks at newspapers in the rack. He doesn't buy newspapers, he doesn't read newspapers. He reads the headlines above the fold. And what I have done myself is I don't watch the television news. I absolutely do not watch television news, maybe occasionally. And tonight the Giants are playing in the World Series, so I have that on in the background. And I may listen to the radio for half an hour, 45 minutes, mainly for the weather and the traffic. And a friend of mine, one of my mentors, says, hey, if the world is going to come to an end, somebody will tell you. And there are a lot of items on the news that are basically negative. For example, let's say there's a bus crash in Alabama and 10 kids are hurt and the driver is injured and so on and so on, and it's a sad, sad situation. Well, what can I do about it? What I do is dwell on it. Oh my gosh, it's terrible. Or if I hear about some issue in another country, if I can help in any way, if I can donate, I'd be happy to do that. But I don't need to feed that into my mind. It definitely affects your mind. In fact, I think on one of my Facebook posts I talked about some current brain research, and if you think a negative thought or if you speak a negative thought, your brain literally floods your whole body with toxic chemicals and negative hormones, and it literally damages your immune system. So I recommend, you can decide what you want to do. And one of the worst things you can do is watch the news before you go to sleep. I mean, who wants to hear about the tragedies here, the deaths here, the murders here, the injuries here, who sued somebody else? Not to mention what's on the media in terms of the movies, popular TV, and so on. But one of the worst things if you are watching television news before you go to sleep, I would strongly encourage you to stop. It is not good for your mind, and basically what can you do about it anyway? So you need to protect your mind. You need to protect what goes into your mind. If somebody came into your house and dumped a load of garbage on your living room floor, what would you think? Well, you can control the garbage, and I call it garbage that is going into your mind. You can create your own filters. Turn off the TV. Filter what you listen to. Filter what you read. It can make a world of difference, and look for the positive. Look for the positive. Feed your mind the positive. So be wise. Feed your mind with good information, good knowledge, and live with passion.